Double Dribble under the Money Huddle banner. With my boy Kobe, what's good, bruh?
Hey, yo, what's going on? You already know we back at it for another
Back
episode.
at it. Can't quit. When it comes to sports, man, you just can't stop. Won't stop. But we back, and usually I take a little bit of time to get into the show, but there was a serious re-addition to the NBA. LeBron has returned. The King is back. What did he do last night, bro? He fit in very well. He was questioned before he came back if he was going to be able to gel well with this team who's been doing well without him.
Oh yeah,
And the question was answered.
oh yeah, it was clear as day. It was clear as day, clear as glass. LeBron, he is able to find that chemistry with that team, which is kind of hard because he's LeBron James and he's been the head of every single franchise that he's been on. I think he's gotten to the point now. He's 40 years old. So he's got to be able to still have a good impact without taking the shine from those young guys like Austin Reeves and Luka Doncic. Because I'll be honest with you, though they need those guys if they want to win a championship. If he keeps that going with the chemistry and keeps trying to get his guys efficient with the offense, then I think this is definitely a contender.
Man, the man had 12 assists.
Yeah.
Dang, your game one, 12
Mhm.
assists. That
11
means that
points,
he's
12 assists.
that means that he has the team around him to not do much and still blow a team out.
Yeah.
That's
It's like a
scary.
Jokic, man. It's like a Jokic. I feel like it's like a little baby Jokic, trying to, use that playmaking to be able to put his team over the hump, and it's working.
Like that's his game. He's always been a passing power forward, a passing small forward. They look for the open guy first type of player, and that's why he will fit anywhere. Whoever questioned him if he could fit in any team.
Oh yeah.
Like he just needs people who can make the freaking shot when he passes you an open layup.
I think
Because
it's
he's gonna keep
crazy.
you.
I think it's kind of funny. Like people kind of forget that he played with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. He also played with Kyrie and Kevin Love. So this is not his first rodeo playing with two other all-star type of caliber players. So it's just a matter of him locking in and playing his part, playing his role.
Exactly, fam. So it's gonna be hey, the Lakers are now must see TV as they
Oh,
always have. Even when they lose, win, whatever, however bad they're doing or good they're doing, they're gonna be watched. But now the Lake Show might be back. I mean, like Lake Show,
yeah.
not just oh man, the Los Angeles Lakers coming to town. No, the Lake Show because Luca was going off before LeBron came back.
Mm-hmm.
Reeves was going off before LeBron came back. Aiton has found his old self.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the West is in trouble.
Oh yeah.
OKC might be in trouble.
Oh, hold on. Hey. You gotta let too much dip on your chip. Hold on. Hold on, brother.
We know what happened last time Luca had to play the Thunder
Talking
in the
about a year and
playoffs.
a half ago.
In the playoffs.
Yes. No, 100%. Last time Luca played Shea in the OKC Thunder, he was with the Mavs and Kyrie, and he beat them. But
So LeBron, Luca, Reeves, they're looking scary.
oh, I don't
As the
know.
OKC fan, you have to admit they're looking kind of frightening.
I would still think the Rockets are more frightening right now.
Who's gonna guard LeBron?
I mean, you could throw like five guys at them. I'll be honest with you. They
And
could
who's
throw
gonna
Aaron
guard?
Wiggins. They could throw, of course, Alex Caruso. They could throw Lou Dort. They could throw Hartenstein. They could throw some
You
guys at
say
him. They could
you
throw some
say
guys at him.
you say Wiggins?
Aaron Wiggins, yeah,
Who?
he's a
Who?
freaking dog. He's a taller Andrew Nimhard. He's a 6'5", 6'6" shooting guard that can guard just like Alex Caruso, just like Lou Dort, who are shorter than him by 2 inches, six
If
four.
you're watching this episode, please put in the comments if you agree with Kobe that Aaron Wiggins is going to
Can't
guard
guard somebody
LeBron
who's 40
James.
years old. He's 40 years old. He's an old man.
I'm telling you, this is why it's scary, bro. This is
He's
why it's
not trying to
scary
drop 50
because
anymore.
it's only scary because LeBron did what he did last night, didn't put up a lot of points.
Mm-hmm.
But what if he saves what he has until a playoff situation versus the OKC Thunder, and he just goes, maybe I want to score 30 points. Now you're in real trouble.
I think they're definitely contenders. I think they're definitely contenders. I'm not gonna say they're scary, you know what I'm saying, to the champions of the world right now. Definitely not that, but they're
Hey, I
definitely
agree.
contenders.
I agree. Hey, contenders for sure. Let me stop talking about LeBron and the Lakers positively before my Boston jersey burns up
I
because
was
it's going
about
to
to
be too
say,
much.
hey,
It's too
if
much talk.
KG
It's
were
too much.
to hear you talking right now, he would not be happy with
I'm
you.
doing too much hyping up, and I need to stop before this thing burns off my skin. I need to keep this. I love this jersey. It's actually Isaiah Thomas. We'll get to him later. But Thunder, 15-1. Your boys. Speaking of the Thunder.
Hey man, they're 15-1 for a reason, man. That's the only reason. I don't think the Thunder are scared of anything right now. When it comes to basketball, of course, the West is very dominant right now, and they're dominating it. So it's kind of crazy to see that. I think their chemistry right now it's only growing. Um, I think in the finals, Shea wasn't able to be as effective as he wanted to in certain situations. That's why you had that, Jalen Williams game where he had to take over and, put the team on his back for a little bit so Shea could breathe. I think that's only going to get better whenever Jalen Williams gets back. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I think once he comes back with Chet becoming a consistent 20 and 10 guy, um, it's hard to bet against these guys, man. It's hard. It's tough. It's a very
It's
good
true.
team. It's a very good
It's
team.
true. Straight up. I agree 100%. This Thunder team is legit. And you highlighted so eloquently that the boy Jalen Williams ain't been playing.
Yeah.
Okay. We will never forget what kind of beast he was in the playoffs. 20-12, 28-8. What do you want from this man? He will give
Hey.
you rebounds, he will give you assists. He just does whatever is needed.
Oh
So
yeah.
J Dub, get well soon. Need you back on the court. You were making me a lot of money when I was betting on you to do everything you did in the playoffs last year. I
I
made
think
so much money off him in the playoffs. He is crazy.
dude, and this playoffs I think is going to be a real determining factor on where OKC is on the spectrum of all time. Because right now you see a lot of youngins, not me, of course, but I think they're hyping them up a lot. Like this is one of the best teams that we've seen in a long time. They're a good team, but there's some championship teams that I would take over them. Um,
Yeah.
you know, so it's a matter of like seeing how long they're able to stay consistent and if they're able to go back to back. If they're able to go back to back, I think that changes things on the spectrum of the all time list on where they're at.
And they're lucky they played the Lakers 4 games ago because it would have been a different story. LeBron James out there.
Nah, for real.
Okay. We'll say it's a real thing out there.
It would have been tough. It would have been tough.
But the Lakers did lose to them 121-92. Okay. Sad for them. Thunder are going to be playing tomorrow, NBA Cup. We're about to get to the NBA Cup talk, but they play the Jazz. We did not choose that game because
Wah, wah, wah.
it's the freaking Jazz.
It's the freaking Jazz.
Okay. We don't need to say about the Jazz, man. They're
Yeah,
not good at all, bro.
yeah.
And Laurie Markin is still playing good. He's gonna shoot buckets. He's gonna get
Mhm.
at least 25 shots up a game. So
And they
he's
have,
gonna.
Keontae George, who's a young, good player, good keystone that could be most improved player this year. You know what I'm saying? He's averaging
I just
20.
think I see him being traded to a team, a contender, because he is a reliable bench guy, a six man. He can
Mhm.
start, yeah. Right now he can start, but I feel like if he joins a good team like the Celtics, for example, he wouldn't start, but he would be a very good six man.
Keontae George?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. He's bro. He averages like 6.5 assists a game.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious, dude, he might get 12 a couple times. He's good.
No, he's definitely good.
He's definitely a pass first guy, but he can
Mhm.
put up 20 points. So don't play him. don't play him. Don't do it.
I think that
But
would work so well for
uh,
Boston because
uh,
you guys need that playmaking. You know what I'm saying?
hey, right now we do need playmaking because Anthony Simons is not a playmaker really. He's more of a scorer,
He's a scorer.
slasher,
Yeah.
and we're relying on Jalen Brown to do the passing, and he's not doing very well because he does turn the ball over a lot,
Yeah.
a lot. But now, no more bad stuff about the Celtics, man. We go on to the Knicks, man. They're squeaking by too. They're squeaking by wins, barely getting through, barely getting by. Why? Is it a good thing or a bad thing?
So I think some people are saying it's a bad thing. My opinion on it, I think it's a good thing. I don't see it as squeaking by. I see it as being able to galvanize the troops in the most important time in clutch situation. And you have the clutch player of the year from last year, Jalen Brunson, just passing down the wisdom to the rest of his team. So I think they are able to um, get a good chemistry on those ending games that are close. You're going to have those games in the playoffs too. So I think getting that consistency and your legs underneath you, during the season on these close, tight wins, I think it's a good thing. I think it's a good thing because they could have lost a couple of those games.
I
You
think it's a
know,
good thing to show that they have something to dig deep
yeah.
and pull out these wins in the late games. But you're
Oh,
playing the Mavericks and you barely beat them 113 to 111.
yeah,
That's not good, man. The Mavericks are trash. They're
yeah,
not good. They can't. They're the 26th scoring offense. You can't, and they're the bottom 10 defenses. You
yeah,
can't score over 120 and hold them to 98 or nine or lower than 100 points. That's scary to me, man. Like I understand where you're coming from.
yeah.
I do see the pedigree that it could bring into it. I just wonder about if they're a good team
You
like
got you
the
got to keep in
Celtics.
mind they're not a defensive team, so there are some defensive liabilities um, at the center position. If they're not playing Michael or Mitchell Robinson, they got Cat in there. He's not a defensive guy.
I
Um,
like that too. Well, see, that's a great highlight because it's not Tibbs, guys. It's not Thibodeau. Okay, yeah, he
mhm,
ran his players through the dirt
yeah,
into the grave, run their knees into the hardwood until they can't play anymore. But he did play defense. He
yeah.
coached defense hard.
Hard, yep,
Mike Brown is not no.
yeah.
He wants
It's
to
a
shoot threes.
yeah.
We buckets. So if they meet a defensive matchup like the Celtics or uh even like a Bucks, the Bucks are good defensively.
So
It's gonna be tough for them.
I think in the right situation, teams play different styles of basketball. And I think the reason that Tom Thibodeau was fired is because I think he was playing the wrong type of basketball. If you ask me, like I said, they're not a defensive team. Now, OKC is a defensive team. That is a defensive minded team. So they're going to start off on the defensive end. For the Knicks, they're more of an offensive team. They have a lot of weapons. You could say that they have as many offensive weapons as OKC offensively, of course. But defensively, that's another story. Like it's much to be desired. But I think the way that they play, yes, it's going to be shooting a lot of threes, and yes, it's going to be pushing the ball. But I think for their system, I think it works well for them. I think that's why they've been having tight games because they're not. focused on the defensive aspect of it. They're focused on the offense and keeping that momentum and keeping that hot streak in a sense of like, hey, we're hot. We're gonna stay hot.
And that's why they're 9-5. They're 9. They're 9 or 5. What? Oh, they're 9-5 in the league right now. They're number 3 in the Eastern Conference. Okay, they've been playing very well, but the East is not looking good. If your third best team has 5 wins, you were right when you said the Western Conference just hasn't wrapped up, man. They're just the toughest conference to beat. Whoever comes out of the East,
Hmm.
good freaking luck. Good freaking luck, because they're gonna blow you out. Because unless you hold them down defensively, but see, the Knicks could be the only outlier to that. The Knicks could actually go to the playoffs and maybe put up points with these other West Coast teams. These
Yeah,
West Coast teams are averaging way more than the Eastern teams.
yeah,
So it's gonna be a tough. I don't know. A lot of season left. We'll see what happens because trade deadline when that comes around,
yeah.
someone's gonna be looking for something,
Oh yeah.
and there's teams who will be. We'll get to the people who might be blowing up this spot later, but NBA fines, Cavs fined $100,000 for resting Mobley and Mitchell, the 16
Hmm.
versus the Nets. So is that because there's a whole rule now trying to prevent load management?
Yeah.
What do you know? What do you know about load management, bro? Why is it so important?
I mean, to specific people, it's important. To other people, it may not be. Um, I think a big part of it is of course injuries. That plays the most of it. Um, it's definitely a part of who you want available for their long term plans in the playoffs. Um, Steve Kerr, he actually was saying, the surge of soft tissue injuries, like groin injuries, calf injuries, hip injuries, are caused by the pace and the scheduling. I think the scheduling has, I wouldn't say been a problem, but it's been something that has been brought up before. This is not something new. We have had 82 games for quite a while now in the NBA. So I think them wanting to change things, this is all from a coaching aspect. Them wanting to change things to be able to keep their players healthy makes 100% sense. Um, Especially for the Cavs. They were injury riddled last year in the playoffs, so not having Darius Garland. So I think it's very important to the right team. Some teams have older teams than others, like Golden State, but it just depends on how much injury prone the player is, or how detrimental he is to the team. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, for
Like
sure.
if Luca, if he's got a tweak in his ankle, go ahead, just sit down. You gonna understand? Like they're not going to, you know, hey, we really need to get this win tonight against the Warriors because this is a key game for us. They may not do that because of load management, and they don't want him to overexert himself before they get to even All Star Weekend because we haven't even got to All Star Weekend, guys. So we gotta keep in mind that with how many injuries that are in the league right now, it's hard to be able to keep everybody healthy. Not just talking about the starter, we're talking about the bench. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many rookies are getting minutes right now. Maybe even the 12th person on the bench is because there are, quite a few injuries going on. Um, but hey, who knows? Who knows what the NBA will do? Who
I
knows,
feel it,
man?
and I definitely agree with that. People's load should be managed when it comes to the 82 games you gotta play in a season, bro. My goodness gracious! But this is why you get fined, Cavs, because you're trying to rest 2 superstars. You can't. They don't want load management
Yeah,
for 2 superstars per game. They're trying to protect
yeah.
the entertainment part of the game. If you're playing the Cavs, if
Mhm,
I bought a ticket to go see the Cavs, okay, I'm
mhm,
expecting to go see Mobley and Mitchell. Guess what? They get both sit for minor injuries. I wasted my money.
Yeah.
As a fan, it's not cool. Okay, so and as a person who, an owner who wants to sell tickets, are like, man, what? And then NBA's like, hey, now we lost views because Mobley and Mitchell ain't played, and we need the TV views.
Oh yeah.
They're over here, bro. NBA, NFL, they're selling their rights to other platforms right
Mhm.
now. Ain't just ESPN no more. It's you can go watch this on Paramount Plus. You can go watch
Mhm.
this on Amazon Prime. Like they're selling their rights, and if you ain't making no views or something's going to hurt the views of
Mhm.
your program, you're gonna get fined.
Yeah.
Okay, who nobody watched that game probably because
Yeah.
it's like
Yeah.
so yeah, you owe us that money. So the NBA fined them.
Where that? Yeah.
Where that money at, man? You robbing me. So hey guys, just whenever you're this is important when you're betting the games too. If I were to
100%.
bet on the Cavaliers to win that game, them two sit, I lose that game,
Yeah.
that I'm not gonna be a happy better. Which is why I'm
Mhm.
glad the NBA is protecting us too, protecting the viewer, the fan, the better. He's protecting anyone who's spending their time watching the sport by finding teams for resting two superstars at the same time. Okay,
Yeah.
there's a lot of reasons why it's wrong. I'm glad he got fined.
At least do Jared Allen
Yeah,
instead of instead of Evan Mobley. I'm like a defensive player of the year and your
literally,
star.
seriously. NBA injuries. What injuries do you got that we probably should all know about superstars who might be missing extended amount of time?
100%, 100%. One of the big ones is Kyrie, and that's very, very big on the Mavs organization because depending on how Kyrie meshes with Cooper Flag and AD, if AD, say comes back at some point, he should be back within a couple days, but we'll talk about that later. But uh, him coming back is going to be around late January from the ACL. Um, me personally, I think that the Mavs should blow it up and just start from scratch. I say trade AD, trade Kyrie, and try and get some good quality draft picks, and then try to rebuild around Cooper Flagman. Let him blossom. Let him run the team. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
all he's gonna do is just learn.
If the Mavs start blowing up the team, there will be a lot of teams in the NBA that will be like, because anyone you trade from this team could help a contender. PJ Washington, help a
Mhm.
lively, go help a contender. Like, there's so many guys, young guys who didn't pan out, or guys that hey, we don't really need to keep them because we gotta pay them in 2 years if we keep them. Like, let me just let him go right now. PJ Washington, I'm feeling like these guys. Gafford,
Yeah,
Gafford, go help Boston. We need help. We need rebounds.
yeah.
These guys, if they did blow it up, man, the NBA would be so happy, bro.
I was about to say, man, like I kind of wish Kyrie would have stayed in Cleveland and didn't go to Boston, so that he could get traded to Boston right now. Because you guys could use Kyrie, and that would be a good trade. Because Anthony Simons is young, so like
Yeah,
I feel like they would make that trade too, and that would be
definitely
nasty.
need definitely need help. We need another superstar while Tatum's out. Maybe someone cheap,
Mhm.
a cheap veteran
Yeah,
that could, just Mavericks have to pay out a lot of people. If they do trade people, you got to pay out some of that contract. So that's sad. They'll be losing some money. Uh,
the I was gonna say the next one was AD. He's gonna be out for about 7 to 10 days with a calf strain. That's
mm,
also for the Mavs too. I'm just gonna
you
put
know, AD out. What's new? What's new? uh, Nikola Vucevic, man, buzzer beater.
buzzer beater, man.
Who was he even playing? The what was it? The who did they play last week?
I think it was might have been, was it the Raptors or the Jazz?
Uh they just it was last night. It did on the freaking Portland Trailblazers, bro.
Oh, Portland Trailblazers. Okay.
So definitely they do that. They can do that on the Blazers. But the Blazers are playing tough, guys. One thing they do, they play tough. They're not gonna just they have a veteran stacked team.
Mm-hmm.
So if you play the Portland Trailblazers, they're gonna give you a dogfight.
Oh yeah,
Nothing easy.
it's not
It's
gonna
Drew.
be easy.
It's championship Drew Holiday. Okay,
Oh yeah,
he's not playing with you, man.
and they got guys like, um, Dalton Clingan. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
A young
he's a
rookie from
young,
last
good
year.
center, man. Yeah,
They also got, Jeremy Grant, of course, which is a good vet. You know.
Shaden Sharp still out here.
Oh, Shannon Sharp and Danny Avdia, man. Both good key
Yeah,
players that are running that team right now and are
yes,
making it a good quality team that people want to watch.
I support them. Like I support watching their games. Like I'm not. They are number 9. They are above the Jazz, Clippers, Grizzlies, Mavericks, Kings, Pelicans.
Yeah.
Don't sleep on the Blazers, bro. They're out here.
I wouldn't be surprised if they were a playing team, man. That would not
They
surprise me.
definitely pushing. They pushing the envelope. I'm telling you, they are 3 games though behind the Warriors. So and the Warriors are number 8.
It's not
So
good.
they need to win some more games in a row. But they're getting a really tough stretch right now. They have a lot of hard games to play. A really tough schedule. But speaking of Vucevic, we're gonna go right into Game 1, NBA Cup, Friday,
Bulls and Heat.
Game 1, Heat -2.5 at the Bulls +2.5. Over unders 248.5. The injuries. Who's hurt? Ty Jones. Okay. Did not play. On Wednesday, is questionable to play against the Heat. Zach Collins, day
Mm-hmm.
to day with the wrist. Questionable to play. Okay, now the Bulls, though,
You mean the Heat?
or the Heat injuries, they are definite. Andrew Wiggins, not playing.
Yeah.
Jovic, not playing.
Okay.
Hero, been out for a long time.
Yeah.
So it's but Bam's back. Bam's back,
Mm-hmm.
having a good time,
Yeah.
doing well. Who else? Who's the other guard they have? Powell. Is Norman Powell?
Oh, Norman Powell? Yeah.
Yeah, he's still balling, bro.
Hooping.
Davion Mitchell, balling. So
Dude.
yeah, no Wiggins this game, but he's played a lot of the last 3 games. So without Bam, he had to do a lot more. Now he's hurt, hip injury. So what do you like of this game, man? What do you think happens to this game?
Dude, before I tell you what's going to happen in this game, I wish Norman Powell would have stayed with the Clippers because the Clippers would not be as bad as they are right now if they had Norman Powell instead of Bradley Beal. But for
I
this
agree.
game right here,
I agree 100%.
for this game right here, honestly, I like the Heat for this one. The Heat, they're really building some chemistry. They just won a game last night. I'm pretty sure against the Warriors. Um, and which they didn't have Jimmy or Steph, so you know makes sense. But I think overall the Heat, they're finding their footing, man. They're able to get some good chemistry going. They have a lot of pieces that they traded for last season and in the off season, so like they're still trying to get their chemistry right. Um, but the Bulls, man. Who would have said that the Bulls were going to be a top 3 Eastern Conference team 2
Yes.
months into the season? Who would
Yes.
have said that? Like, I would have said that they were fucking lying.
They they definitely been doing way more than I ever thought they could do with this team.
Yeah,
As constructed, bro. And you even gave away Lonzo Ball.
yeah.
and still they don't need him. Don't need him.
No, and it's crazy because Trey Jones is really stepping up as a good backup point guard. You got which he's out, but you got Josh Giddey as your starting point guard. He might even be an all-star this year. You never know.
Yeah, still got Kevin Herter.
Yeah,
Herter, bro,
Kevin
out here
Huddle.
shoot. Either hey, the Kings don't want me. That's cool. I'm fine. I'm still shooting threes.
And I'm pretty sure Kobe White just came back a couple games ago.
Yeah,
Just giving this team more efficiency. With Trey Jones out, now they got Kobe White. I'm like, dang,
there
that's a mean offense. But I still got the Heat. I think the Heat are going to be um gonna win this one. But I have it under 248.5
I
because I don't think this is going to be a crazy scoring game because these aren't like we don't have no Dame or we don't have no Luca. We don't have no crazy score. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna have to agree with you, bro. Under 248 and a half because I do kind of like the Bulls in this game. Uh, the Bulls just beat the freaking Nuggets. God dang,
Yeah,
that's insane.
yeah,
Yes, the both teams are on 2-game winning streaks. Okay, they both won the last 2 games in a row, but the last 2 games for the Bulls, the freaking Nuggets, man, and the Portland Trailblazers. The Miami Heat last beat the Warriors and the Knicks. The Knicks been skating by,
yeah.
so I just can't. I don't believe in the last 2 wins for the Heat. I do think they may have gotten lucky against the Knicks. So
Mm,
I kind of like the Bulls in this game, which is why we're not
mm,
going to take the Bulls or the Miami Heat for our viewers' sake. We're going to agree our consensus bet, which is the under
yeah.
248 and a half. Low scoring game, tough defenses, old school, hard nosed basketball,
Oh yeah.
like in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
Alonzo Mourning out here, you
Oh
know.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's your big boots right there. That's your big
Playing
team.
Tony Kukoc, you know what I'm saying? We out here, you know what I'm saying?
Oh man, I wish we had a Tony Kukoc in this today's game.
Dude,
That would
definitely need one.
that would be
He
crazy.
was he's underrated for sure.
Oh,
Uh
100%.
game two though, Suns
Ooh.
plus 4.5 at the Timberwolves minus 4.5. Over under is 232 and a half. The Suns, they are a weird team to watch, man. Like I don't know what to really think about this team
You're
because
right.
they're 9-6, and the Timberwolves are 10-5. Okay, the Timberwolves have not had their stars most of the season,
Mm-hmm.
but they're still winning games. They both came back the last 2 games, and have they have won their last 2 games. They won. Well, of course, they're first bad teams. Okay, they blew out the Wizards and they
Mm-hmm.
blew out the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not really. Oh yeah, they're good. They're looking great. No, because they've struggled against teams who are actually good. So, but they didn't have their superstars, so we don't really know.
They have players that look good, like Grayson Allen. He was
Grayson Allen,
going off.
yes. There's just a lack of consistency, I think, with DiVincenzo.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he's just hit or miss sometimes. You really can't really rely on him as a shooter,
Yeah.
even though he's a great shooter. I think he's really good,
And a
but
decent defender too.
decent defender,
Yeah.
okay playmaker. He
Yeah.
just does not do it at a consistent basis for me to believe in him
Yeah.
as a 6 man. But Phoenix Suns, they they beat the Blazers and lost to the Hawks in their last
Mm.
2 games.
That's
So
that. That's that.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah. Whenever the moon's out, you never know.
Exactly. It could happen to anyone. It could happen
It's
to anyone. But the Timberwolves been home the last 2 games. Now they have to fly to Phoenix, and Phoenix has been home, and they traveled 2 days ago, and then they're back at home to host the Wolves. Kind of even on the travel factors,
yeah.
but What do you think and like about this game? There's not a lot of injuries for either team at all. It's
Hmm.
just Grayson Allen's day to day, and uh, Jalen Green is still out with a hamstring.
Yep.
Uh, for the Timberwolves, it's McDaniels, David Hill. He's day to day with a wrist, and then Shannon Jr., the young guy who did do some things last year at the end of the playoffs. Whenever
Hmm.
Ant-Man got hurt, and he had to step up. He did all right, but he's out with a foot.
Yeah.
So we still have Randall, Edwards, Gobert, DiVincenzo, and Connolly available, and it's Royce O'Neal,
Hmm.
Dunn, Marvin Williams, Devin Booker, and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah.
So who? What do you think happens in this game, bro?
I think this is going to be a fun game to watch. This is going to be the egos collide game. Because if you think about it, you got Ant Man, one of the biggest egos in the league, and then you got Devin Booker, also, got a huge ego. I think it's going to be a dogfight, 100%. Of course, I got the Timberwolves. They just have a better, well-rounded team. Um, I would love to see some Rob Dillingham minutes too. I think that he can be a good
Oh,
rotational point guard
Rob
for
Dillingham. He went
Rob.
deep in the bag.
I've been waiting ever since he got drafted, man. Like I've been keeping an eye on him. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for him to get some good key minutes to where he's actually able to develop. I think last year he wasn't really because they were a really good playoff team. But now, regular season, people been injured. You know what I'm saying? So he's getting his chance, and I love to see it. I really do. I love to see it. And you know, consistency for the Suns is hard. I'm gonna be honest with you. Consistency for them is it's gonna be hard because they just don't have the key players that you need to be consistent. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. They got some rookies. They got a superstar. They have a couple role players, but other than that, they're not the most rounded team.
Yeah, they definitely are not. They do. They are a team who need to add some of these pieces from possibly a Mavericks team. They need to
Hey,
add something. They might need to go and say, "Hey, what's up? Can we borrow? Can we get someone for the low? Because we got some young guys we can give you
oh,
and
oh,
picks too
oh yeah.
from KD leaving.
Yeah, they got the picks now. Yeah, they got it now.
So if they keep doing well, hey, they are yes in the Western Conference. The 9-6 Suns doesn't look good right now. They're
Mhm.
just a play-in team,
Yeah.
but mid-season
Mhm.
they might trade for someone, like get someone to help,
Yeah.
and then that could boost them up because they're only 2 games behind number 4 in
Oh
in
yeah.
the in the conference. They're only 2 games behind. This is a really close. The West is always close. We ain't surprised.
Mhm. No.
It's going to be tooth and nail for the one seed. Even though the Thunder only lost one time, it's going to be a tooth and nail fight for the one seed in the end of the season.
Oh
Okay,
yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
I think the Suns can squeak their way up into the top 5 if they can get a
Um,
trade through, someone to help them. Actually
who
help.
who do you think is that they're gonna be able to get that's gonna be able to put them at 5?
See, man, I'm not a basketball fan enough to know who will be there for sure available. Like, I love basketball. I love, breathe, live basketball, but
Because that's
it's
a big
harder to
move,
predict.
man.
So it's hard to predict trades in basketball because there's so much freaking money involved. Like, who can really afford someone? That's a really big thing. Like, who can really actually afford certain players? In football, it's a little easier. They get paid a little less, and the brutality of the sport, their contracts aren't as guaranteed with the years
Yeah.
as it is in NBA. So it's easy for me to be like, okay, you know, the Dallas Cowboys are gonna trade for Quentin Williams because his contract is expiring. He
Mhm.
is a legit superstar,
Yeah.
and he don't get paid that much because he's been played through most of his contract. He has one more year on his contract. Then he gets to we can resign him to wherever we want to. but he'll be of a certain age where we don't have to give him that much because he's a certain age.
Why wouldn't they just re-sign the star instead of trading him? That's what doesn't make sense to me. Like Michael Parsons trade, the trade from Dallas to like the Packers. The only thing that makes me think the NBA trades are easier is because I think NBA trades or just cut and dry on what you need. I think that's just me personally because there's only five guys on the court at a time, so it's like you know exactly what you're trading for. You know exactly
But
what you're getting.
I
For
agree.
football, it's like ah, he's on expiring contract. I'll take it, but like you don't really know
If
like
it'll fit the scheme or anything,
exactly.
yeah, you really don't know. But in basketball, what I'm saying, you're more versatile, which is why it's easier to give that guy money. And it's harder to give someone money in the NFL,
Mhm.
but you know they'll be cheaper. They're going to be cheaper because they're leaving a team. And in the NBA, the value is just higher in the NBA for their players.
Oh yeah.
So it's hard for me to even be like, who
Mhm.
can they get? But I will know whenever the teams start folding. I'm telling you, once the teams start folding, we gonna know who's getting out of here. So
I think what you said was really like was a good take though. Like I was just curious. Um because I think if the Suns if they have a good record all the way through till the trade deadline, if they pick up somebody that's able to help them, let's say they do end up getting an 80 for cheap. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah,
Adrian, D Book. I mean, I'm not saying it's a contender, but I mean, you guys would be able to fight. I don't think there's any trade around the league right now, unless you get to the off season to where you're able to sign like a really big star like Giannis or like something like that.
a John Morant.
John Morant, which would be good with Devin Booker. You can put him back up the shooting guard, and he can just
That
shoot
would
the
be
ball.
relentless slashing,
Yeah,
bro. That would be an insane
yeah.
team, like a duo, like a front court duo with two insane guards. Goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, kind of like what Tyrese Maxey and VJ Edgecombe. Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. See, like those two, you need, bro. That could be where the league's going. You don't just go dominant big man, dominant point guard. Those
Mhm.
superstars make a good team. Not all the time anymore. It could be two elite guards and a decent big man, like the
Uh,
Thunder. The Thunder have a decent. I don't. You might like Holmgren.
oh no! What are
You
you about to
might
say?
like Holmgren. Okay, I think he's just average, bro.
Really?
I think he's just a basic guy, and but he's around two elite guards.
Hmm.
They can do whatever they want, and then they're getting double teamed, triple teamed, and then here's Chet Holmgren doing
If
his
you can,
job
if you can give me five centers that are better than Chet Holmgren, I'll give you it
right now.
right now. If you can give me five
Of
centers that
course,
are better than Chet Holmgren, the champion from last year, I will 100% agree with you.
stats wise, stats alone, not just notoriety and winning a championship, but stats alone.
Because
I'm gonna give you someone right now. I'm gonna give you
stats
five
don't
right
show the
now.
whole picture. Stats don't show the whole picture though.
If you if you
We can
if
go.
you
We
want
can, we can go stat for stat though.
if you have to go with championship, it doesn't amount to any of the guys that would have because they don't win championships. But there are centers that I would definitely take a lot. That would take over Chet Holmgren. I would take Sengun
Okay.
any day. I would take I'll take Miles Turner any day
Oh my
over Chet
god.
Holmgren. Yes, I would.
He just
I
whooped up
really
on him in
would.
the finals.
I would take him
You
over.
literally just saw him beat Miles Turner in the finals, and you think he's
Miles
worse?
Turner,
Miles Turner is crazy.
he was still going off and shooting threes too, just like Chet Holmgren. Actually,
I know, but he's also not as tall as Chet Holmgren, and is not as good a defensive player than Chet Holmgren. And you won't see that in the stats.
you won't.
You will see the blocks though, because I think Chet is averaging more blocks than Miles Turner right now.
Okay, he's
I
averaging more blocks.
you can check that one.
But those are my two, and then I got Jokic, bro.
Jokic.
It's
Okay.
Jokic, bro. You
Okay.
know he's gonna be a guy.
I'll give you Jokic.
Cat, bro. Carl Anthony Towns. I want Carl Anthony Towns over Chet Holmgren any day.
I'll give you Cat. I'll give you Cat.
I want Bam Adebayo over Chet Holmgren any day of the week.
No, I can't give
That's
you
on
Bam.
Sundays.
I can't give you Bam.
Bam is the reason why they're winning. They're
No,
here
Bam's too
winning.
inconsistent. Bam's not gonna give you nothing more, and he can't even shoot as good as Chet.
I will take Domantas Sabonis
I think
over Chet Holmgren.
I think Chet is closer to Karl Anthony Towns than Bam is to Karl Anthony Towns.
Probably. I'm not taking Bam to shoot threes, but he will.
He ain't gonna make them.
But he's gonna try. But I like his dominance in the paint. I also like the bonus, bro. Sabonis, bro. Sabonis, I'm taking him over Chet Holmgren. I'm sorry, he's gonna average triple double. Triple double. Chet Holmgren is not averaging 5 assists a game. Sabonis is averaging like 9 sometimes. He's crazy.
Really though?
I'm taking the
He
European
he
man.
has a lot more
No, he's an
offensive
American.
offensive. He's a point center. Chet is not a point center. Of course, he's gonna average more assists, just like Şengün averaged more assists than him. You know
Triple
what I'm saying?
doubles.
And Jokic gets triple doubles. You know what I'm
And
saying?
not Holmgren. He don't.
No, he don't. But his triple doubles are 10, 10, and 12. That's the bonus's triple doubles.
And
He'd be 12, 12, and 2. 12,
we
12, and
can
12.
okay. We can take out Bam, but I still have 4. I have 4 very good arguments.
That's 4.
Because I got Cat.
Mm-hmm.
I got Carl.
And
What's his
that's what
name?
I'm saying. Like Cat and Chet are like the same. The
No,
only reason I'm saying Karl Anthony is better is because he's more consistent of a shooter. That is it. Because
probably.
he beats him in everything else. I think playmaking. I think defense. I think everything else he beats him in. But
Okay, it's a good argument. But I got Carl Anthony Towns. I got Sengun, which you
mhm.
did not argue very hard. Sengun.
No, you can have Şengün. You can have Şengün and Jokic. You
I'm
can have
gonna take the
Şengün.
bonus, bro. Triple double. I'm gonna
He
take
ain't
it.
got no defense.
He shoots threes, and he is an assist magnet and triple double.
They have
Okay,
a whole highlight reel of him getting bodied, him getting dunked on.
he
It's
has
crazy.
before, yes, but he also is gonna put up buckets. Okay, I'm going to take Wembanyama. You can't
Okay.
say no.
Okay, Webby.
You
Fair
can't
enough.
say no at all.
But I think, like I said, Chet. I don't know if I can even give you Carl now. I'm not even gonna lie.
Oh man, we're
You
done.
said
That's crazy, bro. What's going on, bro? Oh my gosh.
I'm like, hold on, because dude, Carl Anthony is like nothing compared to Webby. I'm like, whoa, hold on. And Jokic, I feel like Jokic, Şengün, and Webby are really in their own tier. I'm be honest with you. That's the top
Hey,
3 right there.
if
Now
you
after
want to bring
that,
in if you want to rival your championship pedigree, I'm gonna bring those 3 into the conversation.
no, 100%. That's fair. No, 100%. That's fair.
But I do think that I think that Sabonis is a person that you have to really think about
Hmm.
stats wise. You got to think about it.
So would you take Nikola Vucevic over Sabonis?
Younger him, yes. Older him, no.
Okay, that's fair. That's
Yeah,
fair.
Vucevic like 5 years ago, 6 years ago. Yeah,
Hmm.
yes, yes. No.
Okay.
He was a better playmaker back in the day. Now he's more of a rebounder, interior defensive guy. He's
Mhm.
not he's not as assisting as he used to be.
I don't
But
even
what
think
do
he's
you
really that
okay?
good at defense. I'm not even gonna lie, he's not even that good at defense. But okay, what
True.
you say?
That's true. But let's get back to this game though. The Suns plus 4.5 at the Timberwolves, minus 4.5 over under 232.5. What do you like about this game? Where's this game going? These guys are both
Timberwolves.
looking up. They're both looking up.
Give me the money line, man. Give me the money line. Timberwolves for the money line, man.
Timberwolves on the money line.
Yes, sir. I think they
Timberwolves,
got it, man.
bro. Timberwolves on the money line. That's gonna be
Is that too
minus
hard?
170. That's not good, bro. You
What
gotta
is
tell me.
Timberwolves
Yeah.
over 232?
Okay. Timberwolves and the 232 over.
Yeah,
You be a high
over.
scoring game, you think?
I think it's gonna be a high scoring game. I think D Book and Ant Man. I think, like I said, the clash of egos, man. I think they're going to have a shooting match, and we're gonna have a high scoring game. And they're both Western Conference teams, and we already know Western Conference teams always score a very good amount. So I think that's gonna be my what I go with.
Hey, he's telling you, don't take the Timberwolves minus 4.5. Take them on the money line with the over
Yes, sir.
because he does not want you to take the minus 4.5. He's not gonna say bet on them to win by 5 points. He
Mhm.
doesn't want that. He wants you to just take them to win the game outright and then get that with the over 232.5. Parlay that, and that'll get you the money that you're looking for.
Mhm.
I agree 100%. This is going to be over. Okay. I like that both these teams are top 15 offenses. Okay. The Suns are in top 10 in offense. Timberwolves are top 10 in offense. Suns are top 13. Uh, they're going to be shooting threes relentlessly. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think that the Timberwolves shoot more threes actually on the road than at home. At home, they control the pace and they can be able to slow the game down, use more Randall, use
Mhm.
more, Gobert, slow things down a little bit. Now you're on the road against a Suns team that does not have a dominant big man,
Yeah.
okay? Does not have the personnel for a slow paced game.
Yeah.
They're going to run you. You track me. So be prepared for a shootout. And I
I
like
do
this.
see them using a combination of both too, of fast pace and slowing it down because just like what you said, the Suns they have a rookie center right now, out of Duke. So it's just who played with Cooper Flag, too. I know you
Oh,
don't
no.
like Duke.
No, dude. That's definitely gross.
But yeah, they got a young center, so they're gonna either slow it down so Ant Man can dunk on them, or they're just gonna run fast pace and just run through the floor.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad, bro. I'm not gonna. I think personally, the Timberwolves might win this game by a lot more than 4 points, but
Yeah,
it's still Devin Booker. I think you're playing it safe, and it's a good time of the season to play the game safe. Don't just bet frivolously on these teams because they're doing good right now.
hmm,
Both teams are doing good. The road team being favored by 4.5 points, kind of scary.
hmm,
So with them both being on win streaks, I'm just gonna take what Kobe says. I think the money line and the over 232.5 is a play.
yeah,
Okay. Game number 3, Nuggets minus 2.5 at the Rockets plus 2.5. Over under 233.5. Now look at these games. Look at this, bro. The Rockets, the Rockets have no one injured. Except for, of course, Van Fleet. Okay,
yeah.
Van Fleet's hurt. Dorian Finney-Smith hurt. They've been all of these guys have been hurt.
They haven't played all season.
They all been hurt.
Yeah,
Been hurt. Denver's injuries a little bit more nuanced. Okay, Aaron Gordon, day to day hamstring. Strother, who's been coming on along. They're young guys for the
hmm,
Nuggets, bro, have been coming along very well.
yeah.
All of them. You have a guy that you like.
And these are low picks. These are low picks on the board too. So like these are
We
chances that these are Hail Marys that you're just like, here, let's see if we can blossom this young guy into a good core rotational player.
And we have another guy you like too. We'll talk to him about him in a minute that you like from
Hmm.
the Nuggets too. Who I was like, who the heck is he? And then now I saw him, I was like, oh, whoa.
Yeah.
So, and then Braun, of course, Brown. He's Christian Brown. Been the guy you guys know who he is.
Yeah.
Been the hot topic of their first start of their young up and comers 3 years ago. So
Yeah,
you
he
know what
got some
Christian Brown is.
jewelry now. He got some jewelry. Yeah.
Yeah, he got jewelry. He got the bag.
Mhm. Yeah.
He a 6 man
Yep.
contender. So like
Mhm.
he is a guy. Um, they are all injured, likely to not play, questionable for everyone except for Brown. He's for sure out. Been out for a couple of days.
Yeah.
With that being said, what do you think happens in this game? Who's hurt? Who's not going to be able to play? Whose injury is going to affect the team the most? This is a close
Uh,
line. It's very close.
yeah. I will say the Rockets probably have the upper hand when it comes to chemistry. Just because they haven't had Fred VanVleet and they haven't had Dorian Finney-Smith all season. They haven't played a game this season yet. So I think overall the chemistry that they have right now, they've been hot. They've been scorching hot like the sun. So the Denver Nuggets, they are going to have to adapt to that. Now, Nikola Jokic, he's had another triple double last night. You know, he might be the new Mr. Triple Double because he ends up finding a new weapon each time he plays this dang game. So, like my brother was talking about earlier, you know, with the young guys, you know, I like Peyton Watson. You know, he just played last night. He had 32 and 12. You know, he's a dog, man. I think he makes this Nuggets depth even more dangerous. I
Sheesh.
know they got Cam Johnson. I don't feel like he's shown his true shooting
He
worth.
hasn't.
So
Okay. He
give
went
him
to
some
North
time.
Carolina.
Give him,
He went
yeah.
to North Carolina. Okay. He's got a lot more to give.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I
sir.
believe in you, Cam. You finally made it off of a bad Nets team
Mhm.
onto a good team. Please,
Yep.
please win a ring. We need more Tar Heels with rings.
And I think he's capable of it. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's another guy that's been to the finals. You know, he was with that CP3 Suns team with D Book and DeAndre Ayton, and um, you know, that was the year the Milwaukee Bucks won the championship. But I think Cam Johnson, I think he's a good role player. Like he's good. So it's just a matter of him finding his footing and finding some chemistry with this team.
Do you think this game is it's going to be so guys, a recap. This is the NBA Cup. So it's a little bit more spicy than the
Yeah.
regular season. Oh man, it's Friday night.
Yeah.
Nuggets versus Rockets. No, it's NBA Cup. Nuggets versus Rockets. Okay. I think this is going to be a really tough game.
Dude, it's gonna be a
Game
game
of
to
the night.
watch. It's going to be a
Game of the
game to
night.
watch. It's going to be a game to watch for sure. Just like that, you know, that Warriors and Spurs game. This is one of those games to watch because we got baby Jokic versus that actual Jokic. So we got, you know, two guys that can get a triple double like that and make their team a whole bunch better. But we also have a guy who's already done and had a championship, been an MVP multiple times. So, you know, he's trying to get another one this year. He's just moved to first on the MVP ESPN list. So you got, you know, right now it's Jokic, you know, Shea, and then you got Giannis, and that's on the ESPN top five for the MVP list right now. Um,
Yeah. Like
I
they are
yeah.
also
I was
two
gonna
and
say
one.
I think I might go with the Nuggets, man.
They're both 2-1
Yeah.
in the Western Cup, Western Conference NBA Cup standings. Okay, they're both they're both 1-1 in their last three NBA Cup games. So they both
Mhm.
won and lost. They're both coming off the road. They both played on the road
Mhm.
in different cities on Thursday.
Yeah.
I mean on Wednesday before this game. This is the back-to-back road spot
Yeah.
for the Nuggets. Back to back.
Oh. Mm.
So it's gonna be kind of tough coming into Houston.
Well, actually, knowing that it's a back. Okay, I see, and this is where
And
I gotta really think about
I'm
it.
just trying to slide in the facts and back to back spot. This is what we betters look at. We
Hmm.
betters look if you are like I know you are the NBA knowledge, okay? I am the betting knowledge.
Gotcha.
So like the betters we want to see every factor we can.
Mm-hmm.
So combining our knowledge, bro, is going to only help us win more money if
Oh
you
yeah.
are better. Okay, that's what the show's for. This show is combining my brain and his brain information to make
Mm-hmm.
money. Okay,
Yeah.
so I like that it's an upset spot though. I believe you. The Denver Nuggets are a person that I might bet on because the Rockets are on a 5-game win streak.
Yeah.
They're due for a loss,
Yeah.
guys. They're due, and this is the team that there's better than anyone they've played in the last 5 games.
Yeah.
This is their best opponent.
If the Nuggets wouldn't have just blew out the New Orleans Pelicans, that was their back to back game. So like this is their back to back. Um I would if they would have played somebody like, Warriors or somebody like OKC or somebody different, I would have been like, okay, maybe I might have to take the Rockets. But I think I'm gonna have to stick with the MVP. Nikola Jokic, he's making something out of nothing right now. He's had a triple double in like 4 of the last 5 games. So it's something that we don't get to see
Yeah,
from majority of the players in the NBA. So I think right now I have the Nuggets, and come on, he's playing somebody who they call Baby Jokic. So I think he's going to treat him like a baby too. So
I'm with you, bro. That is our consensus bet. It is the Nuggets -2.5. Okay, I believe that this is a game the Nuggets should beat the Rockets. Okay, the Rockets have been playing very well. Let's not slight them anyway. Okay,
no,
they
absolutely not.
balling. Kevin Durant, MVP candidate.
Yeah,
He's been going ham, bruh.
yeah.
He beat. See the teams he's beaten though
See, KD, he's a MVP candidate, but Nikola Jokic, he's the MVP candidate. Like,
every year until he retires, bro. He's top 3 MVP candidate every year. Okay,
it's
because he's gonna
crazy, man.
triple double. He's gonna average it again. So I think he might score a lot more in this game though because he might have to. And I don't think Sengun's the best defender. If you want to
He's
be
not.
serious,
He's not.
he's not.
I think
So
he's
he's
better than Cat. but
exactly that's true. He's
like
better
he's
than Cat.
better than
He's better
Cat,
than
but
Cat.
I don't think he's definitely not known for his defense. That's for sure, brother man.
Yeah. So I like that pick. I'm with you. It's the Nuggets -2.5. That is our show for the day. Yeah. Hey, this is our longest show, an hour and 3 minutes. Let's go.
Oh yeah.
Uh, let's recap. Let's recap the games. Okay. And if you have anything you want to chime in, bro, please chime in, Kobe.
I got you.
Heat -2.5 at the Bulls +2.5 over unders 248.5. This is the NBA Cup talk, guys. Okay. This is NBA Cup Friday 11/21/2025. We are
Hmm.
taking the under 248.5 in this game. Low scoring, old school grudge match, reminding of you of the 90s,
Ooh.
reminding you of outside concrete basketball.
Grit,
You know what I'm
grit
saying?
and grind. That old
Really?
Memphis team with Zach Randolph and Tony
Yeah.
Allen.
Yeah. Back down, defense. Let's go. And I think the Bulls played good defense at home. I like Giddy and all of them at the crib. Uh, Suns +4.5 at the Timberwolves -4.5 over unders 232.5. We are on the Timberwolves money line. Yes, it's not that much of it's not that good of an odds. It's -170. So the sports books, Vegas, they think that this is going to happen. They side with us, so we can't get the best odds for it. But if you put that with parlay that with the over 232.5, now we're in the plus money.
Oh yeah.
Now we're talking about +180, +200. Now we're talking.
Taking
So
the money line on the money line. Hey, they're
literally,
playing for money right now. So
literally put it
hey,
on the line.
yeah.
So I like this combination. This is our first prop bet. This is our first parlay that we've given you on the show. The first combined pick we've given you. So Hey, I'm taking that. I'm definitely taking that. Game number 3, Nuggets minus 2.5 at the Rockets plus 2.5. Over under is 233.5. We are siding with the MVP 2 years ago, last 2 years straight. Before Shea. Nuggets minus 2.5 is our consensus bet. We believe that it's going to be a tough sledding to get a sixth win in a row off of a road game
Mhm.
coming home for the Rockets. And honestly, the Rockets are not good at defending the 3-point line, and that's scary.
Dude, and this might be biased, but watching Nikola Jokic play in Miami and drop a triple double and get the win like it's nothing in the finals, it's hard to take Nikola Jokic against him whenever he does have weapons in a game, especially when he's an MVP candidate. I'm gonna be honest.
You want to hope that Aaron Gordon's playing, yes,
Oh yeah.
okay, because he is injured day to day. But I like day to day more than out, so he might play. This is the NBA Cup game. They both have to win. The winner of this game will be leading that group in the Western Group Group B. I think it's Group B. Yeah, Group C. So
Mhm.
Group C, everyone's tied 2-1. No,
Mhm.
sorry, 1-1 in Group C. Everyone is. Everyone has lost. Everyone has won.
Yep.
So this is a tight Western group in the NBA Cup.
Oh yeah. And we'll go over you know, the standings on Sunday after Friday's games and keep you guys updated on what's going on and the standings of that and who's eliminated and who's not.
Literally, we're gonna have a recap of the winners and losers and teams who just not elevated their status at all
Hmm.
throughout the week of games. Because you're gonna get if you're an NBA team, you get 2-3 games a week,
Yeah.
maybe even 5.
Yep.
If you're getting pushed a lot around like 3-4 road games in a row, you're gonna play a lot in the season, especially in a week's time. So we'll give you the recap, the rundown on who won the week,
Yeah.
coaches, players, teams as a whole. You know,
Even upstairs, you know what I'm saying?
even
Even,
upstairs,
if it has to do with Nico Harris, he's definitely a loser, that's for sure.
the front office, they have to
Yeah.
answer for some stuff, bro. They have
Yep.
to answer for this. So that is our picks for this NBA Cup week. Thank you all for tuning in. We will be back on Sunday. Promise y'all, we're gonna get this stuff consistent,
Hey, and if you ain't locked in and subscribed, go ahead and like and subscribe right now. Do it.
bro. Like and subscribe right underneath the video. Easy. You'll get
Much
alerts.
love.
You get alerts that show you when we drop. You'll get alerts when we drop shorts. The shorts are what's really popping, and those are winning picks. Y'all can go back and check.
Yeah.
We give y'all winners. So thank y'all for tuning in. We will be here again on the weekend to give y'all the rundown and keep y'all up, keep y'all informed. If you are a bettor and you're spending money on this sport or football and you're not informed, you're wasting money.
Yes. 100%.
Wasting
That's
money.
just throwing the money down a wishing well.
Literally, bro. Like, how you not know anything, but you put money on it?
Yeah.
Like, but we'll see y'all back. Good luck with your bets always. Peace.
Peace.